Well, hello, welcome back to the channel. We are on our way to Trinity for the second stop of Apex. Going up there for the tournament, obviously. Man, we've had 30 days off limits. The tournament starts tomorrow. Got a couple hours left for the drive. And, you know, looking forward to this event. I mean, there should be a lot of fish caught. There should be a lot of big ones caught. There was a tournament there recently, probably 2 weeks, Phil's Propeller Tournament. And it took some weight. Let me just pull this up really quick. I took a screenshot of the weights. I mean, 29th place, took 1848. And first place had 2765. So weights are pretty stacked, you know, I mean, some big weights. And there's not, I mean, big fish looks like 7 pounds. You know, I mean, this place is fishing better than Clear Lake right now. You know, we have some weather pushing through. You know, it's been dumping up there all day. I mean, obviously it's kind of clear today, but you know, but up there it's raining, and it's supposed to be, you know, kind of post frontal. You know, if we had a full moon a week ago, which I think they had these fish, you know, wanting to push up, and I mean, they still got to be up there. They still got to be, you know, they got to spawn. These fish can't hold it for much longer, you know. So I'm assuming these fish are spawning. It's going to be a spawning deal. Now, you know, with the rain that's got up there, the water might be dirty, you know, I don't know. So it's going to take a lot of weight to win this thing. It might take 25 a day, you know, 27, you know, maybe even 30 pounds a day, possibly. You know, another thing, like I said, it's kind of post frontal, so it might not take as much weight as I'm thinking. I spent a little time up here in practice, in pre-practice, and I never really got on any, you know, weight wise. You know, I caught like a 5 or 6 pounder here and there, but you know, I caught a lot of small ones. So I don't know how, you know, this tournament's going to go for me. I'm just going to go fishing, put my head down, and try to make more casts than the next guy, you know. So I mean, looking forward to it regardless, getting up there and catching smallmouth and largemouth. You know, this place, what I understand, doesn't have any spotted bass, so I think that's kind of the reason why these fish are getting so big. You know, obviously it has a great kokanee population, and that's what these fish are targeting. You know, that's why they get so big, is that kokanee and rainbows. Now I'm not sure if there's any other bait fish. I'm sure there's probably some threadfin or some pond smell or something in there, but I haven't done too much research. I just know there's a lot of kokanee, a lot of rainbows, so that's what these largemouth are eating. So I got the big baits tied on. You know, I got, you know, big swim baits. Got a Baitsmith or, you know, Huddleston, you know, bigger Kitex, A-rigs. You know, I got a jig tied on. And the crawdads are big. Oh my God, I forgot it. When I was up there, I was putting my boat on the trailer and I saw this on the ground, and this thing is massive, like giant pincher, whatever, crawdad claw. And I mean, that's big. I mean, look how big that is compared to my hand. Like, it's a lobster. Like, that thing's massive. And I picked it up and threw it in my truck, and yeah, I mean, that thing is big. So I mean, I think the bait, the crawdads, everything's big in this lake. So, you know, I'm gonna throw big baits, you know, heavy line, big rods. You know, I do have a few finesse rods tied up just in case, you know. But anyway, like I said, I got 2 hours. I'm halfway there right now. So I will, I guess, see you guys up there. Well, just got back from the meeting. Everything went well. Figured I could show you guys our place, our Airbnb. Place is pretty nice. So we got the master bedroom right here, and it comes this way into the living room. Look at this. Nice, that's my bed. Sleeping right here. Nice living room, the kitchen. This is pretty cool. This whole setup. This slides back and forth. We got Thomas. He's already up there. I don't know if you guys can see him. It looks kind of dark up there. But is there a light up there you can turn on?
Yep, right here on my phone. No, I don't see one.
No?
It looks like there are lights here. Oh, wait, let me check. Here you go.
All right, we'll walk up there. Oh, there's 2 beds up here. This thing is sweet.
I told you to sleep on it. There's 2 beds.
Well, where's Tony sleeping?
You said he's sleeping on the futon thing.
I kind of. I snore a little bit. I don't want to wake you up with my snoring like a bear. Sometimes I snore. I don't want to wake you up, so I'll sleep down there. But yeah, this is pretty freaking nice, man. This ladder, it's kind of sketchy, but coming down.
I was just gonna try jumping off.
Jumping off. Don't you have? You're like you're Japanese, right? You have some kind of.
My son would like ninja this thing right here, like parkour, but not me.
You guys know. I'm pretty sure you guys know Thomas. He has a channel as well. I'll link his stuff down below. You and your brother film quite a bit, right? You know, more than I do.
Yeah,
so,
my brother.
Yeah,
my brother does a lot more than me.
Hopefully, the lighting is probably horrible for you guys. The GoPro doesn't do the best job of picking. Yeah, this place is pretty sweet. But I'm staying with Thomas, Ryan White, and Tony Franceschi. So we all kind of, after day one, I'm sure we're all gonna put our heads together and trying to figure these fish out. But looking forward to tomorrow. Anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. We'll see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. Here we go. Day one. We are boat number 16. We're due in at 3:30. It was a little chilly last night. I think it got down to 36 degrees. I mean, not freezing, but pretty cold. It's gonna be, I don't know if it's gonna be bluebird skies, but it's not supposed to rain at all today. I really think the bite's not gonna be as good as people think. I think it's gonna be good, and people are gonna catch them, but I don't think it's gonna be high weights, to be totally honest. As you can tell, I don't know if you guys can tell or not, it's pretty dark. I am not in my boat. I've had a little bit of problems. And if you watched my last video, you know my alarm was going off and my motor was overheating. And I replaced the thermostats. I replaced the impeller. My motor's pissing, but it's not cooling down. So I don't know if I sucked up sand in the heads or what's going on. I took my boat over to a buddy's house that works on boats all the time, and he's scratching his head and doesn't know. So I might actually have to take it to a shop, which I don't really want to do. I don't really want to pay whatever it is, 125 bucks an hour for them to look at my boat and watch. It'll probably be something simple. But anyway, we are borrowing a boat. This is a good buddy of mine, Doug Arlen. I appreciate you. I know you're watching my video, so thank you, Doug. I really do appreciate it. It's good to have good friends, and he's a good friend. So we're just running I believe it's a 20-foot Triton, 2018 with a 2019 Merc Pro XS. Got the new motor. Sounds nice when it fires up, man. It sounds mean. So pretty stoked to have a nicer, run a nicer boat. Obviously you guys know my boat's older. Anyway, we're gonna, I guess, hang out for a couple hours. I got here early. I was the very first one to launch the boat. Game plan for today, man. Try to catch them. My goals are either to catch 20 pounds or catch 20 scoreable fish for Attorney X. And I don't know, man. 20 pounds is, there's easily that. There's people are going to catch that, But man, I think with this little bit cold weather, I think these fish, like it's almost the end of April. Like these fish should be bedding, but with this cold front that came through, I think they're going to suck off just a little bit. I think they're going to hold on to rocks. So I'm going to try to focus in the backs of pockets. Wherever there's rock, I'm going to focus. That's where I'm going to focus, just because that's a little bit warmer. It's hard bottom. Those fish might suck to it. So that's the goal. That's the plan, and hopefully we accomplish that plan. Try to put 5 in the boat, and yeah, hopefully 5 good ones. So stay tuned. Hopefully we catch them. They got power on the dock.
Do they?
Yeah.
I didn't believe
Probably didn't sleep much last night worrying about it.
No, and it was, well, no, I'm just...
Go 16, this is Austin Wilson.
Thank you. All right, here we go. We gotta catch him. We gotta catch him today. gonna start off with a wobble head this morning, try to cover some water. There's a little bit of rock in this pocket. Just gonna get on the bank and just burn down the bank as fast as I can while keeping contact. Some good rock right there. We do have a boat that's already back in this pocket, which I didn't know if anyone was going to come in here, but obviously someone had the same idea I did. Number one, baby. Nice solid fish, right around 3 pounds. Number two. Sucks, I have another guy right across the way from me. Just saw me catch that fish. I mean, I'm pretty good buddies with him, but still, I don't like when people see me catch fish in the area. Number three, baby. Number four, baby. Number four. Number 4. One more. We got our limit, baby. One more. That's a big one. Look at that brown one right there. That's a freaking good one. Choke that wallowhead. Number 5. Yes, sir. That one. Yes. Not a bad little hole, that's for sure. Yes. Well, little midday update. I think we got 6 or 7 fish as of right now, which ain't too bad. It is, what time is it? 11:29. So I definitely have a few more hours to upgrade my bag and maybe stumble across, school of fish where I can get, 7 or 8 on one spot. So I mean, I'm up on the north end right now, and there's a lot of boats. So I'm gonna run back down to the south end and hopefully get on something where there's not too many boats. So I don't know. Stay tuned. Maybe we'll catch a big one. Might have a bedfish right here. I see a dark spot, and I swear I just got bit on the bait. Just didn't hold it. Oh my god. Sorry guys. I just think I found a mother load of bedfish. I got this giant flat out in front of me, and I can see all the dark spots, and there's like 15 or so dark spots in this one area, and that's the first one I caught. Flipped it up there, hit it 2 or 3 times, finally stuck it. That's a freaking good one, man. That's probably 4 1/4. Yes. Boat over here though, I gotta try to keep it down. Freaking giant, dude. Yeah, as of right now, that is my smallest one. I mean, that's probably 3.5 or so. So, I mean, I might have like 19 pounds, I think, which is pretty solid. I'm pretty happy with that. Not as big, but it's not a keeper. Oh my god, giant! Get in the boat. Oh my god, look at that one, dude. It's a 5-pound brown one. Look at that. Oh my gosh, dude. Dude. Oh. There's another one I think just as big as this one, like right where my motor's at. This is crazy. There goes that one. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate it. Yes. This one might help. I say that one might help. It's freaking good on these. I don't know how big that thing is, maybe 4 pounds. Big. That feels real big. Oh, it is. Get in the boat. Dude, it's a freaking good one. Those are 2 good ones. This is my smallest fish. I mean, that's like a 4 pounder at least. Like, I don't know how big that one is. That might be close to 6. I don't think it's quite 6, but it's a freaking good one, dude. Let's see if we can get another one like that, huh? That'd be freaking great. We got about 35 minutes, so we can definitely upgrade a couple more times. I think 19.
Did you get them all submitted?
No, I got no service at all.
Alright, you got it till 7 o'clock.
Okay. Nice catch. I think I'm good.
You can put one more bag of fish up here if you want.
Never out of any competition here. Austin.
4. Oh, it was 5
Wilson
before
coming
that.
on deck. Austin had the
Yeah.
our first event,
You got 5?
Yeah, I got 5.
Lake Almanor, last year
Well done.
in the snow. On our first event. Austin, I'm gonna give you that microphone while Steve's getting them ready. Tell us about your day, man. How many? What's your keeper count today?
I think I caught around 19. It had a lot of fun, and I don't know how many fish I left. I mean, I only had 20 bites and caught 19 fish, so I fished pretty clean. Like I said,
Let's get the weight here real quick. 2388. Great
Not bad.
job. 2380. Continue, sir. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I just ran around, literally ran around the whole lake trying to figure this place out. I came up in pre-practice before the lake went off limits, and that was the first time I came up. And never really got on any big ones when I was up here, but caught a lot of fish. And you know, I'm very happy with this bag that I caught today. I mean, like I said, I pretty much fished every inch of this freaking place today. But first, I want to thank a bunch of people. You know, all my sponsors. You know, Folsom Lake Asphalt, D&M Custom Baits, RV Bass Outdoors, Cupped Up Custom Duck Straps, Monster Fishing Tackle, First Gen Fishing. And then I want to thank my fiance for everything she does for me. I love her, and Oh, and then all my friends. I know they're watching live right now. And Amanda, I know it's your birthday this weekend, so happy birthday, and hopefully I catch them tomorrow.
Austin, great job. That's a top 5 stringer today, my friend. 23.88, good start, sir.
Well, that's a wrap for day one. Man, we weighed 23, a little over 23 pounds, which is pretty solid. But man, they caught him good. You know, Nick had what, 32? So you have some catch to do tomorrow. I don't know how many fish I left. It sucks because I just now noticed that this GoPro was not playing when it was on the console. Pretty bummed about it. I had it hooked up to the power to the boat. It just wasn't a good connection. You know, it died, and my GoPro didn't like alarm. If you guys know anything about GoPros, you know if the power dies, it usually shuts off and it beeps to let you know. And I didn't know. I honestly did not know that the power was off on this thing. I thought it was playing the whole time. I'm sitting here talking to this thing. I mean, I'm sure you'll get some of that footage from my chesty. I'll be facing this camera talking to it, and it's just, you know, nothing. So pretty bummed about that, especially fish catches, fish landing, everything like that. So it makes me so mad. You work so hard to get the best camera shots, and you decide to screw it up somehow, man. But I don't know what I'm gonna do tomorrow. No idea. I need to catch them regardless. Need to catch them. So like I said, headed back to the ramp right now. Gonna upload all these pictures to Turney X and head home and get some food in the belly and try to get a good night's sleep and think about a game plan for tomorrow. So I will see you guys in the morning. Well, good morning. Day 2. Man, they caught him pretty good yesterday. There's a lot of 18 to 20 pound bags. You know, I was over that little hump. We had a little over 23 pounds. I believe I'm sitting in 5th place. So sitting pretty good, but I gotta catch them like that again today. I don't know how many fish I left, you know, in that spawning area. I don't know, and that's another thing. Like, I don't know if I should go back there this morning. It's kind of cold. I mean, it's 30. I mean, my phone said 37. Yesterday was about the same, you know, and I didn't find those fish till later, you know. So will those fish be spooky this morning? Will they still locked on their beds? That's one thing I don't know. You know, I feel like they wouldn't be, you know, but I don't know. If it's windy, like, I mean, it's not super windy right now, but it's like probably it's not quite 10 miles an hour right now, but it kind of, obviously that wind will kind of disturb the surface, so people won't be able to see those fish as well. I might just wait till later when the sun gets up to go try to target some of those fish. Like I said yesterday, you know, there's a couple guys that saw me in that area, so I'm hoping they don't go there. You know, I mean, obviously they can go there, but I don't want them to go there. But I mean, hopefully I can beat them there. If it's like this, I'm gonna go somewhere different. I'm just go kind of practice, not practice, but I'm gonna just go fishing and try to catch a couple fish before, you know, wait for that sun to get up, and then I'll go try to chase some redfish. Like I said, hopefully no one else has found them, but these guys are good. I'm sure they found them. You know, a couple guys know that area. So, but you know, it sounds like there's a lot of fish up north. You know, on the very top end of the lake. That's where it seemed like a lot of numbers were being caught. Man, I might go up north today. I'm not sure. I mean, I burned almost 18 gallons of gas yesterday, which ain't too bad. I mean, this is a pretty small lake. I mean, I ran around a lot yesterday, so probably gonna burn a bunch more gas today and hopefully try to figure it out. So stay tuned. Hopefully we catch them. Thank you. Alright, here we go. So, change the game plan. Probably not going to start on this bed fish. I'm going to start where I caught my biggest largemouth yesterday. Fishing there for a while, let that sun get up, let some of this fog burn off, and then I'm going to head over there and chase some of those hopefully those bedfish are still there. Hopefully no one's on them, but this lake isn't very big, so I'm sure, I hope there's no one on them, but we'll see. We will see. Gotta catch them. catch. You got to catch at least 20-something keepers and over 20 pounds to be able to make it in that top 10. So, decisions. We got to make the right ones today. Got to make the right decisions. We're going to bounce around a lot and hopefully stumble across some fish. So, stay tuned. Hopefully we got them. Alright, start off again with the old wobble head. I'm going to start the area where I caught that decent largemouth. It has rock on it. It's super cold this morning, like my hands are hurting right now. Idiot and didn't bring any gloves. But I figured since it's so cold that this is really the only big chunky rock that's in this pocket. Yeah, I figured I could start here because it's, like I said, it's a rock. It's hard. I feel like this fish will hole on something that's hard. So, like I said, start here, work our way to the very back. There's some really good stuff back to the very tail end of this pocket. So, fish to the very back and hopefully we catch them. Bad start. Let's choke that freaking wobble head. Look at that. It's gone. Not a bad one, probably a 3 pounder. I need 5 like that today. One down, 4 to go. Yeah, that's right where I caught that largemouth yesterday. Same general spot. Number 2, it ain't big, but it's still a fish. This GoPro's off, but we got on this one. Let me grab that thing. 23, baby. 2 more bites. Man, it's crazy. So I come over to this point and I can see a bedfish. It looks like a smallmouth, and I'm reeling it by, and all of a sudden, dunk! This fish ate it right on the break. But that's number 4. Number 4. Yeah, don't jump out of the boat. I've seen a couple bedfish through the stretch, so I'm gonna fish down the stretch and then come back around and throw a weightless Cinco up there and try to get those fish to go. But yeah, number 4, they're not big yet, but we definitely need to upgrade throughout the day, that's for sure. Brown. Look at that brown one. That's the size I freaking need. Man, I got so lucky. Look at that. That's a freaking good one. That's number 5. Number 5 by 837. Good start. Very good start. Better start than yesterday. Definitely need to upgrade a few more. Cool. First slip in there with a drop shot. Yeah, I threw my Cinco at him a little bit earlier. They don't want it. Yesterday I had a smallmouth spit up a I think it's called a helgamite. It kind of looks like it. The best way to explain it, I'm sure if any fly fishermen know what I'm talking about. It's like a man, I don't know what kind of crustacean it is, but it kind of looks like a spider with a like weird rock shell that it like collects. I'll have to try to find a picture of it and show you guys, because it's a weird looking creature, that's for sure. But one spit one up yesterday, and it was like black, and so I figured why not tie on a something black and flip it in there, and ended up, like I said, I flip it over there, I pick up, He's already swimming off with it, and I mean, he had it swallowed. The best thing for me to do was just bite the line, so I wasn't messing around with that fish too much. So just retied, got a new bait, freaking discontinued. I only got a couple left, a little black worm, but I got a few more fish over here that I might be able to catch. Getting rid of that one. Probably, I don't know, probably high 2, probably close to 3. I needed that upgrade for sure. Oh, yes. Oh my God, look how short and stocky that fish is. Oh my God, dude. That's crazy. Freaking boom. It hit it so hard. Not a bad call right there. I want to say that one's close to 4 pounds. Get this fish back in the water. Oh, swim off. So he's like, I'm free. He finally took off. Oh my gosh, dude. I love that bite. That was so sick. Let's see if there's another one in here. Well, I think that's all she wrote. Only fished hard. Fished really hard. Hopefully it's enough to make it for tomorrow, but I really don't have a good feeling about it. I don't think it's going to be enough. Awesome, thank you.
Well, great job picking us today. Speaking of Mr. Austin Wilson coming up here, Austin had a phenomenal day yesterday. Austin won our first event at Lake Almanor last year. Austin is a great young angler. You'll be hearing a lot from him.
I'm supposed to.
Had 23.88 yesterday, had 19 keepers,
like
so he was in
all
the top
the same.
10 both ways. How many bags a day?
3.
Got 3. Also does a great job on social media. I'll give you that microphone. Let's call a weight here and then let you talk a little bit. You happy with your day? I hope you should be. How about 21.49, sir? 21.49.
Not bad, you know. I didn't turn on my graphs all the last 2 days. Just kept them off, just went down the bank and just went fishing and caught a handful of fish. I only caught 15 today and 19 yesterday, so I don't think I'll quite make it on keeper count. I don't know if this will be enough for tomorrow, but I mean, I'm happy.
Just a note for that, Austin is simplified fishing there. You heard these anglers talk about forward-facing sonar. He does not have that on his boat.
Yeah, I just go
He
fishing.
goes fishing, and he's won a lot of money in tournaments because of it. Go ahead, Austin. Didn't mean to.
Thank you.
So you don't have to spend that money. We love it when you do, and the sponsors do.
Yeah, you know, I had a blast out there. I mean, 90% of my fish came on a Wicked Weights wobblehead. Just going down the bank, just cranking either a Wicked or not a Yamamoto Cowboy or a Menace Grub. Just like I said, just going down the bank and covering a lot of water. And I mean, I caught a few fish. I had a blast. This place is phenomenal. I want to say thanks to a few people. You know, all my sponsors: Folsom Lake Asphalt, West over there, Sylvan's Trailer Supply, P-Line, D&M Custom Baits, RB Bass, and all my other sponsors. I really appreciate them. And then Doug Arlen, you know, he's let me borrow the boat for this week. You know, I had some motor problems, and he was nice enough to let me borrow his boat. So thank you, Doug. I know you're watching, and thanks to all my friends that are watching as well, and my fiance, love you, and might be coming home today. So I'll see you soon.
We'll see you. Austin Wilson, everybody. Grab your fish there, Austin.
Thank you.
Great angler. Wild West Bass. Next angler up, Mr. Nick.
Well, I think this is where I'm wrap it up. I know at this point the video has been very, very long. I appreciate you guys sticking around at this point. I want to apologize for some of the audio. Some of the audio is just garbage, you know. I had to put some clips in there because they were really good camera. I felt like they were decent camera angles, but the audio was trash. So I really do apologize for the audio. But let's just hop right into the tournament. So I ended up finishing 12th place. If you guys follow along with Apex, you know that they do something pretty unique for the top 10, and they take top 5 in most weight, and then they take 5 guys that caught the most scoreable fish, and the scoreable fish is 14 inches. So I ended up finishing 7th place overall in weight, but after they put those guys in that caught scoreables, it bumped me to 12th place. So finished overall in 12th, which, it is what it is. I had a good finish, fished hard, fished very clean. I think I lost 1 fish for, 2 days. So very happy with that. But I'm going to hop in some of the rods I caught some fish on. I'm trying not to talk about these rods too much or baits too much, just because, like I said, the video is very long. So anyway, the first rod I want to talk about is this one. I caught 1 fish on a 5.8 Kitech. Throwing that a 3/8 ounce swimbait head. I think this color is called Tennessee Shad. I had that paired up on a 17-pound tactile fluorocarbon on a 7.3 medium heavy rod. 7-3 gear ratio reel, making long cast over points and slow winding that bait back in. Like I said, I only caught 1 fish on this bait. It was roughly around 4 pounds. The fish did not help me in the tournament. I ended up calling it out later in the day. I figured I'd add that in there just because I did catch 1 fish on it. I did catch another fish on a drop shot, and the only reason I picked up the drop shot was because this fish was super skittish. It was kind of gun shy because I caught this fish the day before, and the bait was just a little black worm. Just threw that little black worm up there on the bed, and man, as soon as it hit the bottom, I walked to the back of the boat and it just picked it up and was swimming off with it, and this thing was down in his gullet, but that fish wouldn't eat anything else. I threw a Cinco on it, I threw whatever was on the deck. I think I threw my swim bait at it, I threw my wobble head at it, and it didn't want anything to do with it, and finally just picked up this little bait and threw it over there, and doop, it ate it. So that was the only time I picked up this rod and fished it. But yeah, just throwing that on 10-pound tactical fluorocarbon as well. Doing a little 1/4 ounce wicked weights, tungsten weight. So ended up catching 1 fish on that, and I ended up catching a couple fish on this next rod. But it was one of those things where I picked it up only when I stung a fish, and that fish was kind of gun shy. I didn't really want to eat anything else, so I stayed way off it, threw that Cinco up there, and just let it sink, and just let it sit there. So the color I was throwing just was green pumpkin watermelon laminate. Throwing that on, same thing, 10-pound P-line tactical fluorocarbon. The hook is I think it's a 1/0 Gamakatsu. I think it's the Aaron Martin's series. Very sticky hook, very like one of my favorite hooks that I like to use. Like I said, 10-pound fluorocarbon. P-line has a new braid out. It's called the P-line spin braid. I'm still working on it. I'm still fishing it. It's a great line. It's very strong. So I mean, I absolutely love it. It's easy to see in the water. I was bouncing back and forth. I have another rod that had just my drop shot rod had just green, that mossy oak green color braid, and it was it was hard to see. So that spin braid, you could throw it out there and you can see it where your line was at and see if it was moving, if a fish bit. But anyway, like I said, I caught a couple fish on the Cinco, just made a long cast over there and just kind of let it sit, and every once in a while I pop it and they pick it up. So just throwing that on a 7/6 medium. I wanted that a little bit longer rod to make that little bit further cast. Next up, I caught 90% of my fish on this bait, which was a Menace grub. This is a Rage Magnum Menace grub right there in green pumpkin. The bait, like I said, did all the work this week, and Wicked Weights has this tungsten weight that you can put your own hook on. It kind of looks like this, and you can put your own hook on. So the hook I was using was a Owner jungle hook, just like that, and it just pops right on. If you're afraid of that hook coming off, you just take a pair of pliers and you just pinch this little piece down, and that hook's not going anywhere. I'm throwing that on 17-pound fluorocarbon as well, and straight just jacking them when they bit. It was great, just fantastic. The rod I was using was a 7/8. A little bit longer rod. I can make a long cast, and when they ate it, I could just jack them from a long distance out. But yeah, like I said, throwing that on 17-pound tactical fluorocarbon. That Magnum Menace grub was the bait I used that caught 90% of my fish. And then another bait that I caught a handful of fish on was the Yamamoto Cowboy. The Yamamoto Cowboy, same exact setup. Throwing that on a 7/3 Pro Series ducket rod, and just a little bit bigger profile. This profile got me a little bit bigger bite when I needed it. Every day I caught my big largemouth on that bait right there. Like I said, same exact setup, 1/2 ounce tungsten, weight, wobble head with a 4/0 hook, and 17-pound tactical fluorocarbon, and just going down the bank, firing it down the bank, and putting my boat on the bank, but firing out a little bit deeper, a little bit deeper water, and then just slow winding it, or reeling it as fast as I could while keeping contact on the bottom. But yeah, throw it out to like 15-20 foot, and then bring it uphill. And that's how I fished both days. I had some really good weight. Honestly, I mean, I'm not saying I would have won this event, but it probably would have did really well if there was no live scope. I need it. I need a live scope bad, because that's how these guys are catching them. And I think Jordan Lee said it best: if you're not scoping, you're hoping. And I was sure hoping to get a big bite, and I got some big bites. During the tournament, they just weren't big enough. So I definitely need to get it, and it sucks, because, like I said, if live scope wasn't around, then these guys, would have been forced to do something else. And I feel like I had some decent bites, a decent bag, just I wasn't looking at them, so I had to cover a lot more water than these guys to get bit. So, but anyway, that's how I was catching them. The color, real quick, the color of the Cowboy was green purple, but it's green pumpkin with green and purple flake. So that's the bait that I caught the bigger fish on. But anyway, I'm gonna wrap it up right here. I know the video's been very long by this point, so I appreciate you guys sticking around and, you know, watching the entire thing. So I think the next stop, I don't know if I can tell you guys where it's at. It's gonna be in Oregon. So I don't think they have announced it yet, so I don't really want to get in trouble for saying it on here and you know, getting in trouble. So I'm not going to say where it's at, but it's in Oregon. It's somewhere I've kind of fished before, so I kind of have some experience on this body of water, and looking forward to getting up there. It's on May 12th, so you know, these fish should be either. I think they're spawning. It might be post spawn, you know, spawning and post spawn. Regardless, it's going to be a good time. Can't wait to get up there. Can't wait to go catch some more brown ones, and it's going to be a good time. So I'm going to wrap it up right here, guys. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.